Customize is selected. There are 3 sub-options. Sub-option change appearance is selected. Entering change appearance screen. Entering change appearance screen. Light. Dark. Entering avatar hub screen, you have 3 options. Customize is selected. There are 3 sub-options. Entering change appearance screen. Entering avatar hub screen, you have 3 options. The yard. The league is selected. Sub-option start new career. Entering select a career. Start your career as a wide receiver. Entering week. Entering friend. View team is selected.
Making the league is hard. Becoming a star is even harder. In legendary status, that's rarefied air only a select few get to breathe. But there's an opportunity coming, and it's all about what you do with it. Listen, no one said this would be easy. You're gonna have to dig and fight for everything to get noticed on a field full of legends. So the question is simple. Be honest with yourself. Do you really have what it takes to make the 99 Club?
Can you make sure you send over the revised contract so we can take a look?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send them right over.
Thanks, Maria.
No problem. Take care.
Hey, sorry to keep you waiting, man.
You're a busy man.
I'm trying to take care of my people. And right now, you're my #1 priority.
All right. So what you got for me, Sosa?
Well, it's like we talked about. Rosters are just about filled at this point. But you're still in a great position. For the right number, just about every team in the league will want to have you. You've shown flashes of greatness over the last few years. And everybody knows if they bring you in, there's nothing but upside.
Nah, man, if it was nothing but upside, we'd have more than these one-year proof deals, though.
Well, your playing time hasn't been consistent over your first 4 years. So they're not trying to commit long-term.
That's all right. No matter how we look at it, it's nothing more than an opportunity, right?
Exactly. You get to live in whatever city you want for a year. You can choose to prioritize immediate playing time or look for whatever team has the best scheme fit for you. There's upside no matter where you go.
I guess that's how I should look at this process too then, right? Okay, so what's everyone trying to offer?
Press cross button to continue. 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 Reconsider offer.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to get started. Yeah, I'll catch you later, though.
Just the man I've been waiting for.
Oh, hey, I'm...
I know who you are, that's my job, but you don't know me yet. I'm Andy Kisner, Director of Player Personnel.
Nice to meet you, Andy.
Likewise. We're really happy to have you in the building.
Thank you. I'm ready to get to work, though. Love the culture you guys have here. I think it's gonna be a great fit.
Well, that's our belief, too. So look, we've got a lot to do today, so we gotta get moving. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. Coach Carter!
Hey, Miss AK.
So, you probably already know this. It's not like you're a rookie or anything, but as Director of Player Personnel, I take great pride in making sure my players are taken care of on and off the field. Take a request, community outreach opportunities, travel plans, anything you can think of, I can help with it. I'm here for you.
Okay, bet. I appreciate it. Like I said, the culture here was a big part of my decision.
Well, it's not just me. It's throughout the entire organization. So let's get you into gear. We want to give you a chance to make sure you got everything you need for game day.
Thanks, Andy.
Of course.
Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when
Entering equipment, you have 31 options. Accept ampersand continue is selected. Helmet type option is set to Turtle 360. Helmet type option is set to Zenith. Helmet type option is set to Zenith Epic. Face mask option is set to Zenith Growl. Face mask option is set to Zenith 3 bar RG. Face mask option is set to Zenith Robot RG. Helmet visor option is set to Oak Leak. Visor option is set to Dark. Mouthpiece option is set to Pacifier. Face marks option is neck pad height option is set to 0. Pad size option is set to Jersey sleeve Stella option. Jersey sleeve Stella option is Jersey style option is set to tapered. Jersey style option is set to relaxed. Jersey style option is set to tapered. Backplate option is flak jacket option is set to none. Arms flak jacket option is set to normal. Arm sleeve style option is set to arm sleeve. Left arm sleeve option is set to right arm sleeve right arm sleeve option is set to full sleeve secondary. Left arm sleeve option is set to shooter sleeve team. Right arm sleeve option is set to full sleeve white. Long sleeved. Left arm sleeve option is set to shooter sleeve team. Right, long sleeve temperature option is set to 40. Set to 55. Set to 50. Left elbow option is set to none. Left elbow option is set to left elbow option is set to thin bend secondary color. Left elbow option is set to met. Left elbow option is set to full sweat white. Right elbow option is set to net. Right elbow option is set to rubber pad. Right elbow option is set to thin bend. Right elbow option is set to thin bend team color. Right elbow option is set to full sweat team color. Right elbow option is set to thin bend. Right elbow option is set to full sweat secondary color. Left wrist option is set to none. Right hand option is set to Nike Vapor Jet 5 primary. Hand warmer option is set. Towel option is set to none. Towel option is set to front left. Towel option is set to front center. Towel option is set to front. Towel option is set to back right. Towel option is set to front right. Knee pads option is set to regular. Left ankle option is set to right ankle option is set to none. Sock height option is set to standard. Sock height option is set to low. Shoes option is accept & continue. Player info. You have equipment. You have 30. Entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen home. Side activities is selected. Offensive assistant coach intro is selected. A fresh start. News. Top stories. Bengals. Miami speed. Can he do it? JT is brain. Can he do it again? You have 7 options. A fresh start is selected.
Yo, what's up, Sosa?
Hey, man. Just wanted to check in with you. How are you feeling? Excited to get to work?
Yeah, man. Fresh start's gonna be nice, but I'm ready to get to it.
You've got a golden opportunity, too. You might be a 1-year deal, but they're gonna give you plenty of chances to prove it. You gotta be ready to take it and run with it.
Honestly, I just want to give the team the best chance to win.
Nothing new. That's what you do.
Appreciate it, Sosa.
Entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen home. Options franchise settings. Options league settings is selected. Minimum play, skill level, minimum, pre-existing injury option is set to on. Entering weeks, entering franchise hub screen franchise. League entering. User settings. Entering settings screen, you have 6 options. Game on. The volume control is select. Entering volume control screen, you have 8 options. Audio mix option is set to broadcast. On the music set to 0. Stadiums. In-game commentary set to master vol. Entering settings screen, you have game controls is entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen, franchise league new home, you have 6. League entering new screen. New home, you have league entering news reaction. Home, you have 6. News reactions. Matt Miller, Bucky Brooks at B. Charles Davis at CDA. Diane Daniel John. Charles Davis. Home, you have 6 options. Side activities is selected. Press cross button to continue. Press cross button to continue. Open day is selected. Press cross button to continue. Press cross button to continue. Catching mechanics is selected. Vertical open day is selected. Attacking cover for select open day is selected. Yoga is selected. Get your wind up open day is selected. Extra agile is selected. Yoga is selected. Get your wind up is selected. Open day is get your wind up is select. Lock in activity bonus. Lock in active bonus workout is selected. Lock in activities is selected. Entering week schedule screen.
Come on. Hey. Ready. Get it. Ready.
Circle button. Circle button.
Ready. Get.
Circle button.
Hold the ready. Go.
Circle button.
Red.
Circle button. Entering week schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen home. Offensive assistant coach intro is selected.
Hey, the new man in town is here. Welcome to the squad, big dog. I'm glad you wanted to be a part of what we building here.
That was an easy choice, man. I see the potential this offense has, and I really feel like I can help take it to that next level, you know? I knew this was the place to be.
Good, because I wasn't trying to come out of retirement after 1 year. I know you have a lot of untapped potential. I told the entire office staff we needed you in this building.
Hey, I appreciate that. I'm ready to put the work in.
Well, it's time to put that work in. What you do in practice and in the preseason gonna set the tone for the type of season you have. Let's make it a good one today, all right?
I'm ready to go, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Entering franchise hub screen home. View team is selected. Upgrade player is selected. Set weekly goals is selected. Entering Jets week screen weekly goals. Press cross button to continue. Press cross button to continue. Weekly goals. 100. Season goals. Legacy goals. 180. 135. 180. Season weekly goals. 50. 100. 200. 100. 50. 100. Legacy goals. 45. 100. 135. Weekly goals. Entering franchise hub screen home. View play preseason game is selected. Entering team select screen, the Philadelphia Eagles, the home team, are selected. Ready.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Jets and the Eagles on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Entering Super Sim screen, you have 2 options. Continue playing is selected. Play history. Continue playing. Entering Super Sim screen.
The Eagles offense, after a long summer, getting ready to go for the first time here in the preseason. And we'll be watching how well these receivers can get open, especially this man in his 5th NFL campaign.
And this is going to be his first run-through with his new team.
Entering player locked WR screen, you have 3 options. Release is selected. Thick cuts is selected. Cut moves is selected.
I think to be an impact player this year, so he'll be looking to do some positive things in the time that he's going to be out there here in this first preseason game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. A good completion there. And Charles, it's worth letting the folks know we'll likely only see the starters for a drive or 2. They'll play the first quarter, probably not much more. And then they'll watch the remainder of the game from the sideline.
So that's a good rep then, right? Because that's all you're trying to get done. You won't be out there very long. So you want to make everything count. Be precise, be sharp. And there's a good example of it right there.
From the 41, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's May. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Yeah, nice catch there. And this is a guy who's been a little bit of an underperformer in his first 4 years. But his new club's take is that that's because he's never gotten the chance to be a top target. He's expected to play a bigger role when the regular season.
Enter instant replay. Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9
So in
categories.
Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He's got it to the 43 here.
Entering play call.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it'll bring up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts.
R1 button.
And that is incomplete.
Entering drive summary.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Entering Super Sim screen, you have 2 options. Continue playing is selected. Entering Super Sim screen.
What a finish in this one, Charles. This group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
Entering post-game screen, you have 5 options. Finish game is selected. Goals is selected. Entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen home. Home, you have 2 options. Upgrade skills is you have
Earn
2
skill
options.
points by leveling
skills
up,
is selected.
and then spend them on a skill group of your choice. When you upgrade a skill group, the player ratings within that group will increase.
Press cross button to continue. Power running is selected.
As you unlock ability paths,
screen,
you'll open up new ways to customize your power on the field. The X Factor, Yard, and 99 Club slots help round out your player with unique boosts.
Press cross button to continue. Keep Most is selected. Yak M up is selected. Keep out Yak M up Most skills. Abilities. Keep in elite Most skills. Catching is selected. Catch in traffic is selected. Entering yes. Catching is selected. Catching is selected. Ability keep Most is selected. Yak M up is selected. Most is selected. Yak M up is selected. Rack M up is selected. Skills. Spectacular power running is selected. Entering franchise hub screen home. News. Entering franchise hub screen. Top stories. AFC while home you have view. Advance week is selected. Side matchup 1990L is selected.
Keep your head on the swivel and those feet ready to move. You're about to match up with a D lineman in the 99 club, and he can bring a lot of pain.
Might want to get the ice bath ready too.
Entering franchise hub screen home. Side activities is selected. Dance in machine is selected. Open day is selected. Open day is selected. Attacking cover 2 is selected. Attacking cover 3. Catching mechanics is selected. Open day is selected. Prank war is selected. Too slow is selected. Andy's out 3. Open day is selected. Yoga extra agile is selected. Pump some iron is selected. Open day is selected. Get a good sweat is selected. Stim therapy is selected. Lock-in activities is selected. Entering week schedule screen.
Let's go now.
Circle button. Circle button.
Let's go. Ready.
R2 button. Cross button.
Here we go, here we go! Ready? Ready? Ready, right?
R2 button.
Come on, set!
Circle button. Square button.
Get it! Go!
R2 button. Retry. L2 button. 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 Circle button.
Go!
Triangle button.
Ready? Ready?
Circle button.
Ready?
Circle button.
Here we go, set! Ready?
R2 button. Circle button.
Let's go now! Ready, ready?
R2 button. Circle button. Cross button.
Let's go! Go! Here we go, here we go! Let go!
R2 button. Circle button. Entering phase of the franchise/practice screen, you have 3 options. Resume is selected.
Ready?
Circle button. Entering week schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen home.
Yo, Andy, I want to get involved in community outreach a little more. You think you could help set me up with some opportunities?
Absolutely. You know, I think it's great when guys who are new to the organization are eager to get involved. It is such a great way to build a relationship with our fans.
That's exactly what I want to do. The fans have been awesome from day one, and I really want to give back.
Well, that's fantastic. I'll definitely make sure to get you all that information. That way, you could get some opportunities beyond what you're doing with the entire team.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you, Andy.
My pleasure. It's what I do. And hey, who knows? Maybe a Walter Payton Man of the Year nomination is in your future.
That would be an honor, but right now, I just want to find a way to make a difference off the field.
Entering week's schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen home. Offensive coordinator intro is selected.
All right, everyone. That's it for today. Hey, man, you gotta do your homework tonight, all right? Get some rest. I mean that. So, how you feeling?
I'm feeling blessed, Coach.
That's what I like to hear. Hey, man, you've been gaining momentum all throughout camp. And it's clear you got the physical gifts to be a really special player.
Thanks, Coach. I'm ready to be a big-time playmaker for this team.
Oh, I know. Bruh, the things you do out on that field, oh man, can you turn some heads. But hey, you gotta remember, there's always another level you can get to. And if you do that, I just know our offense will explode.
Just tell me what I gotta do, Coach.
Well, for starters, you gotta carry yourself like you're the top dog. That means on and off the field. And you gotta prepare yourself that way, too.
I got you, Coach. I haven't put the playbook down. I got it with me right here.
I believe that. We just gotta keep seeing it out on the practice field. Eventually, that'll lead to game day. Hey, man, I'm excited for this season. I know it's gonna be good.
That's what I'm here for, Coach. Let's get out there and make some noise.
Let's do it.
Entering franchise hub screen view. Set weekly goals is selected. Entering Browns week screen weekly goals. Season goal. Weekly goals. 100. 200. 50. 200. 100. 200. Entering franchise hub screen home. News. Top stories. Lowell Hut 1-year agreement reactions. Charles Davis at Jonathan Coachman at Fecochia. Diane Rostuck Diana Rust Bucky Brook Jonathan Coachman Charles Davis at CDAVISEA. Charles Davis Stephanie Bell at SB Top Hyung You have Play preseason game is selected. Entering team select screen. The Cleveland Browns, the home teamers, ready.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Eagles and the Browns coming up next.
We're just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a preseason matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Entering Super Sim screen, you have 2 options. Continue playing is selected.
The Eagles offense getting prepared to go to work here in the second week of the preseason. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their 5th-year wideout.
And he had a few moments in that first preseason game that made you sit up and take notice. And that's what you're looking for when you're with a new organization. Start compiling some of those moments and let this coaching staff know that you're a guy to be trusted.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield.
Entering face of the franchise screen, you have 8 options. Resume is selected.
Points, and you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Entering Super Sim screen, you have entering Super Sim screen.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Circle button.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Good work there to secure that one. And worth pointing out, this first unit's going to be on the field most likely for the first half of this game only. So with the 3 preseason games nowadays, CD, this will likely be their best chance to play together for a few series.
And it's a great opportunity for this group to move around a little bit as well, because you want to build depth within your starters, and you don't want one guy only playing in one spot. You want them all to know every spot. So they'll mix it up, move around, play the different roles, and try and get comfortable in all of them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Entering Super Sim screen, you have 2 options. Entering Super Sim screen.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again. And they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9
2nd and 8 coming up.
Predictions. Red option is selected. Square button.
They'll look to throw here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Drive summary screen. Entering Super Sim screen. Entering Super Sim screen.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
R1 button.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends early in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
He finds his man, complete. It's May. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Entering Super Sim screen, you have 2 options. Continue playing is selected. Entering Super Sim screen.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Entering Super Sim screen, you have 2 options. Continue playing is selected. Entering Super Sim screen.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts escaping the pressure right. And this one too low.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after.
Entering Super Sim screen. Entering Super Sim screen.
The Eagles offense is going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Page the slip screen.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Entering fake. Halton out is
2 now from the 33. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Hurts eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right around the...
Entering. Halton out is selected.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked, and I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Entering Super Sim screen. Entering Super Sim screen.
An excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
Entering post-game screen, you have 5 options. Finish game is selected. You have 3 options. Goals is selected. $100, 200, 100. Entering, you've leveled up pop. Yes, you have to. Entering wide receiver screen. Route running is selected. Entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen home. View goals is selected. Upgrade player is selected. Home you have two options. Upgrade skills is selected. You have entering wide route running is selected. Spectacular catch. Route running is selected. Entering. Yes. Catching is selected. Entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen home. View box score. Advance week is selected. Options franchise settings. League entering. News reactions. Home you have 5 options. View team is selected. Home you have 4 options. Depth chart is selected. NFL rosters. Entering rosters screen 75 rows. W player name B May. You have 3 options. Overview is selected. View in-depth chart. Ratings. Health. Rating. Overview. View. Edit player. Entering roster screen. Player info. You have 5 options. First name is selected. Equipment. You have 30 options. Player info. College option is set to entering. Discard changes. Entering roster screen. 9 rows 36 columns. Left filter Eagles. Right filter W. Entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen home. View team is select. Set weekly goals is selected. View play side activities is selected. Prank war is too slow is selected. Game night is selected. Open day is selected. Attacking cover 3 is selected. Attacking cover 4 is selected. Open day is selected. Private workout is selected. Open day is selected. Peace and quiet is selected. Get a good sweat is selected. Lock-in activities is selected. Simulate. Entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen home. View team is selected. Set weekly goals is selected. Entering Dolphins week screen weekly goals. Season goals. Weekly goals. 100. Entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen home. View goals is selected. Upgrade player. New. League entering. New screen. Options franchise settings. User settings. Entering settings screen you have 6 options. Game options. The volume control is selected. Entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen franchise settings. Options league settings is selected. Skill level option is set to all Madden. Entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen league entering options. Stats. League history. League transaction. X Factor database. Entering Superstar X Factor screen, you have 129 options. Dread Avius White is selected. You have 3 options. Overview is select. Stats ampersand contracts. Entering player career stats screen 10 rows 9. Entering Superstar X. Entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen league. News reactions. Top stories. Young, you have play preseason game is selected. Entering team select screen, the Miami Dolphins, the home team, are selected. Entering controller disconnected, pop-up, reconnect controller, want to continue. Entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen home.